Hello, it's Shamrocker again. Welcome to the Proud Heretic channel. Today's topic is, does God fit the modern pro-life definitions? And this was a personal journey for me through some difficult biblical questions. I grew up in church since I was 10 years old. I'm 57 now, so I spent 47 years as an evangelical Christian. I was always taught that Christianity, now not just evangelical Christianity specifically or uniquely, but Christianity overall, to be a Christian meant you were part of a pro-life, quote unquote, pro-life religion. Now, I was taught that God's concern for every human life, from conception to natural death, was one of the defining characteristics of the, again, quote unquote, biblical worldview. I want to walk through 4 passages and ideas that challenged me. I'm simply asking whether or not our modern slogans actually fit the text. Number 3, the strange ritual in Numbers chapter 5. Now, one of the most surprising passages I encountered was Numbers 5, verses 11 through 31. Again, do your own homework. It's too long to read here. A husband suspects his wife of adultery in the passage. Now, there is no evidence and there's no witnesses, so a priest performs like this weird ritual involving holy water and a curse, okay? Now, translations here differ in all fairness, and I'm not promoting one view over the other. I'm simply, again, making observations about what scholars are saying, the world of scholarship, outside of the evangelical bubble. See, scholars debate exactly what is going on in that passage. Some interpret the results as infertility. And then other scholars argue that it may involve the termination of a pregnancy. Well, whatever conclusion you reach, one thing is clear, is that the passage is not remotely concerned with fetal rights in the way modern pro-life ideology or theology is. In fact, if the pregnancy interpretation is correct, then God is giving instructions, or seems to be, for a ritual that could terminate a pregnancy, a form of abortion, right? Now, that is the view of some scholars. But the fact is, it's debatable whether or not the Bible endorses a form of abortion. And that's what I want to point out here. It's actually debated among critical scholars, okay? So maybe we should heed some of that and maybe reassess. Just a thought. So at the very least, this passage shows that the Bible's categories often differ markedly from modern political talking points. The Bible is an ancient text, and it does not always ask the same questions that we ask.